Good morning, family. Welcome back to another episode. Watching me build my startup from scratch using only AI. I got up early this morning. I just finished my run. I did about 2 miles. Used some weighted weights today because I had to challenge myself a little bit more. But I'm excited to get back to coding. I know I dropped the video a while ago, a little longer than I wanted to, and I haven't touched the app since I dropped that last video. So today we are going to be getting the next stage done, which needs to either be the meal planner or the calorie tracker. I think we're gonna do the meal planner. I think the calorie tracker was saved for last, but I think today we're gonna do the meal planner. So we already got the workouts going, the generations going with the workouts. So we're gonna get straight to that today, not take too much time. Before we get to that though, I just wanna make sure I say that the way you wake up is so important throughout the day. Getting up every morning, make sure you're doing the things that make you feel good, give you natural energy, running, working out. Be some of the first things you do in the morning. Don't sit there and scroll your phone. We are so distracted every single day. We face more distractions than any time in history ever. And if you can be one of the few that ignore these distractions and get straight to it, find and focus on your purpose, you can create anything you want nowadays, especially with these AI tools. So throughout this journey, I'm gonna continue to show you guys how I get up, how I execute, and how I deliver. And the beautiful thing about it is when you wake up and you attack something every day, so many doors open up and you may fall into a purpose you didn't even realize was for you. So get up, get out, enjoy the day, and work hard. I'm so excited to code. I haven't coded in a while. It's been some time. I've been really busy. So I'm excited to sit down behind this computer and get this next step done. And I can't wait to show you guys. And if you look below in the description, I am starting a community. First step is just putting your email in, and I will send you guys the email when the community is ready. I just want as many people to see what I'm doing and get inspired by it as possible. That's my main goal, is just to inspire people. I just want people to watch and feel inspired and take what I'm doing, stop watching me, and go create something in the world that helps others. That's it. So if you could, like, leave a comment, subscribe, share with somebody. It helps the algorithm out. Whether you comment hello, a hi, a joke, something, it really helps the video out. And all these things are free, so I would really appreciate it. And who knows, maybe the next Nikola Tesla watches one of these videos, decides, you know what, I'm gonna put my phone down and I'm gonna go create something. But yeah, let's get straight to it, man. Let's get straight to it. We have a bunch of deer. Oh, he spotted me. Mr. Deer. Or Mrs. Deer. We don't want no problems. You go ahead and eat. I'm gonna go on by my way. I bet. I know what that means. I know what that means. I don't want no issues with you. No issues with you. Okay. If you were here for the last episode, then you remember that we finally got the AI to generate workouts. So we get a list of workouts and the reps to do and all this based off on how the user is feeling. So if I did arms yesterday, I'll tell the AI I did arms yesterday, my arms are tired, I want to focus on legs, and it'll give you a complete leg workout. Now what we want to get done is the actual meal planning part of the app. The way I'm envisioning it is that the user would go into the refrigerator. They have all these ingredients that they want to get rid of or they want to use, and they just type the ingredients in. Hey, here's the ingredients. And then the AI spits out how they can meal plan, the meals they can make, how they can portion it out for the week, whatever the user wants to put in. So in this episode, what we're going to get done is the meal planner section of it, at least the skeleton of it, and we're going to get it done. And I have about an hour. It's 8 p.m. So if you don't remember, let's look at what our app looks like. Here's the app, and here's how far we've come so far, right? We got this first workout section. We have the meals, we have the tracker, and we have the profile. We are going to get this meal page done and working today. If you remember the profile though, we're doing Stiller. You know, my name is Stokley, but we tried to put Stokley in and wanted to change it to Stiller. 226.9, beginner, be great, right? Profile saved, we're good to go. Obviously the calorie tracker is not there. This is going to be really fun, a really good addition to add. The meals, really good, and this is what we're going to get done today. And the workouts is what we got done yesterday. Obviously it's not the end product, but we have the product. All right, so now let's get to coding. How do we want to start? Okay, so I'm gonna say, remember, y'all know how I feel. Talk to your AI with respect. Good evening. We should give it a name. What should we name the AI? It's time to get back to working on the app. Today we want to get the meal planner done. I think here would be a good time to tell the AI exactly what the goal of this tab is. Allow the user to input all the ingredients they want to use that are in their fridge, and our AI provides the user with a meal prep plan for the week or whatever time frame the user has in mind. We'll usually say, let's start by allowing the user to input the ingredients and just start there and keep adding. But I kind of want to put this to the test. So I'm going to tell all the things we want done. User to input ingredients. We want the user to be able to choose the time frame they want the meal prep. Meal prep, right? Enter any allergies. Ideally, we'd want this in the user profile so they don't have to enter it every time, but for now, this is going to have to work. Put in diets they are currently on, things they like and don't like. Option to select breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or all three. Thought for 4 seconds, that's it. Good evening. Let's get started on the meal planner. This sounds like a great feature to help users with their nutrition. So it's going to look into the page and see what we have already, which is absolutely nothing. It has a job ahead of itself. And if it could do this one shot, that'll be amazing. While we wait on this though, I do have a group called Star Society that I've started, and it's an all-encompassing group because I feel like I do a lot of things more than coding. Some people know me from crypto, some people know me coding, some people know me athletics, some people know me from AI, obviously. In this group, it's an all-encompassing group where each person that joins, they find their niche, they find their people. If you like AI or you want to learn more about AI, we have a whole AI group. I'm building courses as we speak. I'm not just going to go find courses and just put them in there. I'm personally building these courses to teach you guys the most up-to-date things that I have used, that I use personally, or that I look forward to, or that I hear about. I don't take any money for this. All I ask is that you join and be an active member in this group. So the link is down in the bio. It's called Star Society. So yeah, go ahead and join that. All right, let's see what this UI looks like. Make sure it's working well. I see there was no build errors, which is amazing. Like if you're coding this yourself, there will most likely be some build errors when you first start. So again, this is working fine. We go to the meals. It has everything we asked for. We have allergies, current diet, likes, dislikes, right? Separated by the commas. Amazing. Current diet, keto. I don't think it missed anything. Let's see. Did it miss anything? Has the user input ingredients. Perfect. It has the time frame here, which is not in the best way we like. We have the allergies. We have the current diets. We have the likes and dislikes, and we have the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's exactly what we asked for, and it built it right here. Not the best looking, but it's there. Okay, you did great. Key changes. Firstly, I want the time frame to be buttons that the user presses. Weekly, 3 days, 1 day, other. We'll do 5 days because some people only want Monday through Friday. I think the best way to truly go about it is like have them put in the days they want the meal prep for. So if I just want Monday through Friday, like it'll be easy. I would just cook Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or something like that. Maybe we'll see. But 5 days, 1 day, other. If they choose other, then they can type. What days, how many days or something. I don't know. We'll get it figured out later once it's working. Allergies is really good. Current diet is really good. Likes and dislikes. I think that's fine for now. I think that's fine. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Can we click these? I don't think I can click them. Ground beef, peppers, enter. There is no enter button like we have on the generate workout screen. right? Because I want it to be a little consistent. And then I can click the meal types to turn them off or on, because I don't know what these things are called. I don't know what I forget what those are called. So this is the first thing that came on here, to turn them off or on, right? And we're just gonna enter that, and then we'll see what it comes up with. It finished up. It says it's gonna modify it, replace the time frame text field with buttons for weekly, 5 days, 1 day, and other, adding a prominent generate meal plan button, ensuring the meal types toggles are interactive. All right, so it basically did exactly what we asked for. Let's accept it. So we're back here, meals. Let's see your ingredients. Nice. This is exactly what I was thinking of. Like pretty much exactly. Other days, nice. Allergies, nice. These, can we click them? We can turn them off and on. Perfect. Generate meal plan is generating, but it shouldn't actually work. Wow, it worked. I think these are just, I think that's just a guess. Okay, so let's see. Let's test. Let's just test. I think that's just, I have chicken, right? I have green peppers. I have rice of the jasmine variety. And I only want it for lunch, generate meal plan. But I didn't give it a time, weekly. Let's see, 1 day. Let's just do 1 day for now. Okay, so the problem is, oh, there we go. No, it's not a problem. Okay, so obviously it's not working because we didn't get it connected. Okay, I think this looks good. Looks good. Now let's get it connected. We already have a connection with the workouts to an AI, and it's going to be the same AI. So what we need is it to connect to the same thing, pretty much the same exact call, just different parameters sent to the call. We already have an AI call with workouts. I'll ask it, would it make sense, right? Would it make sense to use the same call, pretty much? Let's see what it says back. I'm assuming it should say yes. It should say yes, but different parameters, because how the workouts is working is when we type all this in and we have the buttons, then it sends it in a JSON format with certain parameters. And only thing that would be different is the JSON format in the meals. It'll take this and then it'll take these things into account. And yeah, we should get the same thing. Firebase Vertex AI, this is great news. We can absolutely follow the same pattern for the meal planner. Yeah, see, define a JSON schema. See how that's what I was looking for. JSON schema. I think the hardest part for me will be actually building the UI, making it look good, the UI to UX. I'm hoping AI, that's where I will fall short. This actual building stuff, personally, like coding and things, even though we're not doing this with my own code, comes naturally for me. So when I see these things happen, it's like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. When it comes to the UI stuff, UX stuff, it's going to be a little more difficult. And that's when we're going to probably run into some challenges. We will see, though. AI will help us get through it all. So this says it's fully connected. And if this is fully connected, perfect. We pretty much won the day without any issues. Like, I've been doing this for maybe 15 minutes now. Let's test it. Okay, here's what it came up with. It looks exactly the same. It should look exactly the same. Only thing that's changed should be that when we hit generate meal plan, we should get the meal plan we're looking for. So some ingredients we have, let's say we have asparagus. We got the asparagus. We got ground beef. Yeah, we got ground beef. We got red onion. And then we have quinoa. Right, and that's all we have. I would like this done a weekly time frame, which means I should get a meal prep for every day. And for right now, we're gonna do all three because we need to test them. So let's generate the meal plan. Let's see it. Failed to generate or parse meal plan. The operation couldn't be completed. So this is pretty much the same error we had last time. So this one's working, but this one isn't working. So there has to be a missed call somewhere. So all we're going to do is Command Shift 4, and we're just going to take a picture of this real quick. And here's what I'm going to tell it. We're going to paste that picture in there. Got this error. Works on the generate workout tab, but generate meal plan tab does not work. Please fix. And that should fix it pretty, hopefully. I'm not going to jinx it like last time. Last time I said it'll be pretty simple. This time I'm saying hopefully it should, I'm going to shut up. I'm gonna let it do its thing. Okay, it came back. I think it's saying that it believes the error had to do with the prompt and the schema, which basically I'm assuming that the schema came over from the workouts tab to the meals plan tab, wasn't aligned with what was being input. So hopefully this fix has been followed or corrected the prompt and the view logic to handle unselected meals properly and align the AI model with the working version from the workouts tab. So what really might happen is the fact that I didn't put allergies, current diet, likes, or anything in there probably threw it off. So we're going to accept and run it again, which is great because people may not put those things in there. That doesn't mean they don't get a meal plan generation, you know? So I want to test this first. Broccoli, rice, chicken. And then let's go something far out there. Dragon fruit, right? If it puts dragon fruit in there, that means it's listening. We're gonna keep these the same. We're gonna pretty much keep the same exact thing we did. Generate meal plan. Let's see what happens. It's generating. Oh, look at it. Look at it. That's what you do. How do I scroll? Why can't I scroll? Okay, hold on. For some reason, it's not letting me scroll. I don't know what this is about. Okay. So, going back and forth, I see one issue that we're going to put. One issue. When the user leaves the screen, the meal plan goes away. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that to happen. We need that to stay consistent. So let's try this again. For some reason, this is being wonky here. I feel like if I was on the phone, it'll run smoother, but like I can scroll here. Okay, let's see. Day 1, lunch, chicken and rice with a side of broccoli. Chicken stir fry with broccoli and rice. Nice. Leftover chicken and broccoli bake. Okay, chicken and broccoli bake with rice. Chicken salad with rice. Where's the dragon fruit? It randomly threw breakfast in there. Okay, so this is wrong. This is very wrong because we did weekly and we have breakfast in there. Amazing so far. Got to make a few iterations. Great job. Respect always. We have to make some fixes. Boom, right? I'm glad we found this out. I didn't notice until it finally showed me breakfast at the end. So here's what I'll say. I chose all 3, right? Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Yet it didn't give me breakfast except for, it gave me breakfast on day 7, except for day 7. right? That needs to be fixed. One of my ingredients, right? Because it didn't show dragon fruit. I don't think it showed dragon fruit one time. Granted, dragon fruit doesn't go with any of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show it the list of ingredients because it might have a better solution to get these in here. We're going to show it the list of ingredients. Dragon fruit only was shown once, and it was day 7 on breakfast. Anything else wrong with this? What I don't like is like the day 1, day 2, day 3, right? We want it to be like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't like the day 1, day 2, etc. I want it to be Monday through Sunday. Now with that being said, we have to streamline a way for the user to actually input the days they want or something like this. Maybe a calendar look or something. I don't know. We can figure that out later with the UI and stuff. Right now it's not really coming to mind how I would want that to work out perfectly. But I think with these fixes, it'll be fine. Look, it has wrap with rice paper. It has nice emojis for lunch, dinner. Breakfast is the egg one. Not bad. I'm not mad at it. It makes it look very good. I would like the lunch and the dinner to be more bold, but again, we can do that with UI, change it up a little bit. For now, I think this is okay. We haven't tried the allergies or current diet, but I think it'll work. I think those things will work. If this worked this way very well, I think the other things will work pretty well. So it literally only thought for 20 seconds. And it just told me the important areas that it needs improvement. It already thought. So what it's doing right now is basically just telling me what it's going to do. It has its solution, and then it's going to implement the solution. See how fast it applied those changes. I've applied the changes to address your feedback. The meal plan should now persist when you switch tabs. I forgot I even put that in there. Display the days of the week correctly, and the AI should generate more consistent and relevant results based on your input. I imagine it did that by just formatting the schema a little bit, maybe. AI instructions to be more stricter, requiring it to include all selected meal types, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for every single day, and to make better use of all the ingredients you provide. Great job. So we're going to accept these, and then we're going to run. And as you can see, like it doesn't think for very long. But even if it thought for 2 minutes, you can do this while watching TV, while hanging out with friends, whatever it may be. Like, you can do this stuff. There's literally no excuse anymore. There's no excuse for anybody watching this. You have no excuse. You have the time, you have the mind, and you have the help now. So let's go to these meals and let's see. Okay, we're gonna put in the same. I don't remember exactly what we have, but I know we had chicken, we had rice, we had broccoli, and now we have dragon fruit. Boom. See, I don't know if this is because of I'm testing on here, but it, like, sometimes clicking it doesn't work. It could just because I'm testing on here. Still a simple start: chicken, rice, broccoli, and dragon fruit delight. Okay, let's see. So look, all right, so now Monday we have the breakfast: dragon fruit and rice pudding. Whoa. Using leftover cooked rice with a side of chopped broccoli. Okay, so this is kind of interesting because it didn't take into account that they're starting. So it's just assuming that they already have leftover cooked rice. So I don't know if that's something we want to change or what, but I'm going to make a note. Quick note. I'm going to speak to it like I just spoke to y'all. I'm literally going to speak to it and see what happens. I'm gonna even spell that wrong and see what happens. Quick note. I noticed on Monday, day 1, the AI told the user to create a rice pudding with leftover rice, right? But that's assuming the user already has leftover rice. if they are starting a meal plan, they would need to cook the rice, right? I'm not sure how to handle this to be more dynamic, or if you feel this is minuscule and should just be ignored. Right? I kind of don't like it, but I kind of want to see what the AI says. Please let me know what you think and how we can either better it or leave it alone. Right? So I just wanted to make that note, and this is going to give us an idea of how good the AI works. Right? So then it gave us a lunch chicken salad sandwich on whole wheat bread with a side of steamed broccoli. Not bad. Chicken and broccoli stir fry or rice noodles, broccoli, breakfast, lunch, dinner, broccoli, chicken frittata. There go to dragon fruit slices. Dragon fruit smoothie with a small serving of rice cereal. Nice. Rice cake topped with dragon fruits and a sprinkle of chopped scrambled eggs with chopped broccoli and a side of dragon fruit. Nice. I'm not mad at this. Right? Dragon fruit and rice pancakes with a side of steamed broccoli. Broccoli and rice muffins with the dragon fruit glaze. Okay. The problem is, like, these are the 4 ingredients we put in. And I don't know if it's just because I feel like it's trying too hard. Like, before it didn't use the ingredients very much. Now I feel like it's trying a little too hard to use every single ingredients without anticipating the fact that the user might have different things in their pantry or whatever. But I can't say that. I think this is perfect. I honestly think it's perfect. Chicken and rice soup with chopped broccoli. Like, if I'm meal prepping, I'm like, okay, these are the ingredients I have, then it should return based off the ingredients I have. So I think that's right. I think this is perfect. Now let's see if we leave and come back. Is the meal still there? It is. Perfect. Okay. Now we need to figure out a way to streamline the fact that this is like ugly. I don't know how we can do it. Do we put it in a journal? Do we put it in? I'm not sure. But let's try another meal plan. Okay. Let's do the same thing. But what is something allergies? Let's say I'm allergic to milk and I'm allergic to lettuce, right? There should be no salads unless they say spinach salad, right? Maybe they'll switch it up. Current diet. I am on a keto diet, right? Let's say keto. Likes something let's just go dislike, right? And something I dislike is, so there should be no milk. There should be no regular salads. So it should do spinach salad or something like that. Something I don't like is, let's see, I don't like eggs. Dislikes eggs. So there should be no mention of eggs in here at all. And we generate the plan. Generating. And let's see. Okay, Stiller. So I got the keto, chicken, rice, and dragon fruit delight. All right, so remember, we're on a keto. There should be nothing with milk. There should be nothing with lettuce, and there should be nothing with eggs. So chicken salad with avocado and dragon fruit, served with a side of broccoli, flores, chicken salad with avocado. I guess that's not, there's no breakfast. Do I have breakfast? The first generation of creating the meal plan was great. Yet when I tried again and did some allergies, dislikes, etc., breakfast was not shown. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna screenshot this here. The reason I don't press the screenshot button is because I have my screenshot set up to where it's instantly just copied. I don't really need anything. I can just copy and paste it. And then what I'm gonna do is, so that's why I don't, there's a screenshot button like right here, but it just makes it a little more difficult for me. This saves a lot of time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take 2 screenshots. I don't need to screenshot the whole thing. I'm gonna send it to them. But what I can say is that chicken lettuce wraps is literally right there. Using alternative leaves. Okay, so it took it into account. It very much took it into account. I don't like lettuce. Well, use alternative leaves. It could be a little more specific, but I think that's perfect for now. I think that's literally perfect for now. We don't need to get more specific than that. Keto-friendly tortillas. So it's taking the keto into account. This is amazing. This is truly amazing. And we're going to try to make these changes, and hopefully this is the last thing we have to do. I don't think there's anything else to change here for now. I think this is a perfect place to be for this, right? Obviously, again, we'll change the UI. We'll make this look good. We'll make it very much user interface ready, UX ready, smooth, good to look at. It's not just going to look like when apps were first ever created, but to create an app, you got to start with it first ever being created. So let's see what it says. So it's done. It literally thought for 17 seconds. After all that, that's next point and subtle point about the leftover rice. You're right. Okay, so we need to figure out how it wants to, with the whole rice thing. I'm curious because, you know, a human could look at this and be like, well, it's not that big of a deal. But like I saw it and I was like, okay, if I'm just starting, I wouldn't have leftover rice. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a small thing there, but it could be something confusing for somebody else. I don't know. I just think I want it to be very, very consistent and very good. Like we don't want it to have like little things like that. So let's see, you're right. It's a logical inconsistency that can make the meal plan feel less polished. Exactly. While it might seem small, addressing these details is what elevates an app from good to great. We can definitely refine the instructions to prevent this. It's also clear that the AI is still struggling with consistency when multiple constraints are applied, like the keto diet and specific allergies. The fact that breakfast disappeared again tells me we need to make our instructions even more robust. I'll address both of these issues by updating the AI prompt with more sophisticated rules. No imaginary leftovers. I add a rule that prevents the AI from assuming leftovers exist, especially on the first day of the plan. Which is interesting because if you're meal planning, you should assume AI. You should assume there's leftovers eventually. Handle difficult constraints. I'll give the AI a clear fallback. Instead of failing to provide a meal, I'll instruct it to state when it can create a meal that fits all the rules. No keto-friendly breakfast could be made with the available ingredients. This is better than just meal vanishing. I definitely agree. Here are the changes for Meal Swift. Okay, I agree with that, but like, we don't want our app to do that. I feel like you have rice, broccoli, dragon fruit. You can make a keto friendly. If they can't do a keto friendly or whatever constraint, then it should provide something. Maybe it says no keto friendly breakfast could be made with your ingredients, but some suggestions would be blank, blank, blank. You know, something like that. That might make it a little better. Let's rerun it and let's see. But I think for now, this is about to be a great stopping point for us. And tomorrow we'll get the camera access and things like that going. All right, we're back up. Let's go meals. Let's try again. It's gonna be our test. Our allergies were milk and lettuce. You know, I thought about it earlier. It gave us eggs and we never told it we had eggs. Current diet, keto, dislikes. I don't like eggs. Okay, so we shouldn't see eggs, which we didn't see last time. Good. All right, so generate the meal plan. Let's generate it. Let's see what we get. I'm assuming we won't see the breakfast. A suitable keto breakfast cannot be generated with the given ingredients and allergies. Interesting. A suitable, so it's literally saying like there's no it doesn't feel like there's a keto breakfast available with the given ingredients and allergies, which I'm curious to test. We're gonna test this real quick. Let's take all of this, all of it. Right, we're gonna copy it, and then let's go to ChatGPT real quick. So let's paste it into ChatGPT, and let's see, can you make a keto breakfast with these ingredients, but I have allergies to milk and lettuce. Okay, so broccoli plus chicken, clean protein. If you want a pure keto version, omit the rice entirely and go with cauliflower rice or just eggs. How is that keto then? And I don't like eggs. Let's try again. Okay, if it's not, let's see, because it's saying it can, but it has to work around it. If it's not fully keto, just say no. No, this combo is not fully keto. Here's why. But if you're willing to dish rice and dragon fruit, here's a keto friendly. Okay, so it's not wrong. It says no, you can't do it based off of this. So, but it's saying you can kind of add some things. I'm not a fan of the based on the options this can't be thing. I believe the user should at least get something using some parts of the ingredients so the AI can get a little creative if ingredients aren't listed, but still inform the user. Right? Maybe we make it so that the user puts, if they want, how much they want the AI to come up with stuff. We still got the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's keeping keto in mind, so that's good. A suitable keto breakfast: broccoli and chicken soup, keto friendly. Keto breakfast. Okay, I think after we make this, you're right. Getting a hard no from the AI isn't ideal. It's much better to get a creative suggestion with a clear explanation. I completely agree. I'll adjust our instructions for the AI to adopt this best effort approach. Here I'll work. If the AI can't perfectly match all your criteria like diets and ingredients, it will still generate a meal. However, it will now be required to add a note explaining what it changed. For example, it might say scrambled eggs. No, bacon added as an extra ingredient, or oatmeal. Note, this is a non-keto option as a substitute. This way you always get a useful idea and you're never left guessing about how it fits your plan. The new instructions are in place. The AI, okay, if this works that way, I think we're good. I think we're good for today. Tomorrow we start the day again and we stay consistent. And I know it's gonna work. Like there's no doubt in my mind this isn't gonna work on the first try. Right here, right now. Dislikes, current diet, keto. Dislikes, for some reason can't click it. Dislikes, eggs. We want breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Of course, generate meal. Let's generate. And instead of saying no options available, it should give us something. Okay, it did not. We're here, command copy, boom. From here, command copy, boom. As you can see, no breakfast is showing. Send. It thought for 19 seconds. Again, these are seconds it's thinking for. You're absolutely right to call this out. I apologize. It's clear my previous attempt to refine the prompt has not been sufficient to fix the issue. The AI is still failing to provide a meal for every selected type, and that's not acceptable. I'm glad you know. See, this is why you talk to with respect, because it'll treat you with respect. Thank you for your patience. I'm going to take more direct. I will now update the prompt with a very explicit non-negotiable rule. It's forbidden to return an empty string for a meal that the user has requested. The customer is always right. This removes any ambiguity and should force it to generate a response, even if it has to note a substitution. All right, so we're going to accept. Let's run this again. I have full faith in it. Just how it's speaking, like it speaks like you should have faith in it, you know? It speaks like it knows what it's talking about. Generate. It's thinking, come on now. It still didn't show breakfast. It still did not show anything for breakfast. Yeah, that's weird. Why not show anything for breakfast? I'm not sure why, because I'm not looking at the code, but it's kind of interesting as to why it's showing lunch and dinner, but not breakfast. Still didn't show anything for breakfast, and user is unable to select to turn meal types on or off. See, this kind of gets annoying, but like at the end of the day, like you have to, it's going to be a give and take. Like it's not going to be absolutely perfect, but it's like these are small changes that can easily be fixed, and it will easily be fixed. It's sometimes running into a wall, so it's gonna figure it out. All right, so it came up with its fix. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, but it says it's confident. This addresses the root cause of the issues you were seeing. Please try again now. If it's confident, I'm confident. It's been doing great so far, so you know, there's not really much to be upset about. Like, we really got it done, what we wanted done, second try. Now we're just adding the little stuff. These should be toggleable. And here's where I'm kind of running into an issue, because I'm not sure if, okay, these are toggleable. Perfect. Generate meal plan. There we go. There we go. We got the breakfast. We got the lunch. Nice. Keto broccoli and chicken bites. Small portion due to limited ingredients. Almond flour used as binding agent. Nice. Dragon fruit and almond smoothie. Unsweetened almond milk used. Check for no lettuce. There shouldn't be any lettuce in there in the first place, but the fact that it took into account that, okay, in a smoothie people would usually use milk, unsweetened almond milk is the best way to go. That's perfect. Baked chicken with roasted broccoli, cooked in olive oil. So as you can see, we have this part done. Like, this is done. The little things we can add at the end, like just tightening up the code to make sure it's a little better presented. It doesn't need to have a note every single time. It would be cool if the user can click on it and get in ingredients or the recipes. That's something that comes in the future. But getting the first part of this done that easily, that quickly, this probably has been an hour, if that. And a lot of it was really just, if you're sitting down without filming or no distractions, like you could get this done in 15, 20 minutes. It's honestly amazing what we have done. So let's check our workout. Tired, toes hurt. No, I'm gonna put ankle hurts. Ankle hurts, need back. Strong, right? I'm still like, I don't know. Let's see if it creates a nice, easy, strong back workout. Ankle friendly, nice. Seated cable rows, lateral pull downs, back extensions, bird dog exercise, body weight squats, focus on proper form. This part right here is literally, oh wait, but they body weight. So it shouldn't be like all these cable rows, lat pull downs. These are all great back exercises without being on your ankle. And your body weight squat is depending on how bad your ankle, like if your ankle's messed up, obviously you probably wouldn't do the body weight squats. But the fact that it did body weight and not weighted just to focus on your form is really good, because it doesn't put the pressure on your ankle. Like, we're here. So on the next episode, we are definitely going to get this tracker done. And I feel like this is going to be the hardest part. This is going to be the hardest part, getting the camera access, having the AI understand what's on the camera, and be able to reference what's on the camera correctly and get the right calories for it. and then put it all together and figure out how much a meal is. And somehow we're going to tie this into the meal planner and do all that stuff. But we are here. The app is working. It's working perfectly fine. And we have done this all AI. I have not coded a single thing. Today was pretty easy. Like we literally had one error. We had little things that we needed to change, but one error. That's it. And it was very easily fixed. Just took a screenshot, put it in there, and it fixed it. So again, if you are watching this and you're thinking about building anything, all you have to do is get up and do it. These AIs can help you. Get an AI. I'm not spending a bunch of money to get this done. It's just really my time. But that's going to be it for today. I need to go downstairs. I said I had an hour. We got this done in about an hour. And we'll start again tomorrow. So I will see you guys on the next episode. Please like, comment, subscribe. Just help out a little bit. It's free and it helps me out. It doesn't hurt you none. And I would really appreciate it. It helps the video get out into the algorithm. It can inspire somebody that's thinking about building or doesn't know where to start. And this can be how they start. Your likes, your comments, your shares could help the next person start their project and be great, just like we're trying to be great. So thank y'all. I will see y'all on the next episode. I'm excited to get this tracker done. I'm excited to finally have all these things done so we can get to the fun part, which is the UI, and making it look good and add the little nitty gritty things. But I will see y'all later. Peace.